Hey everyone, happy fall and happy Thanksgiving. I am about to do something that I've never done before, but I figured that I would film it and see what happens. But since I can't be back home for Canadian Thanksgiving, and so many of us can't be home for Thanksgiving this year, I wanted to bring a little bit of my Canadian Thanksgiving to Nashville. So I got one of my grandma's pumpkin pie recipes. I've never made a pie before. I have assisted, I guess, a little bit in making a pie, but this is gonna be an experience for all of us. So I'm just gonna get started. I think you start, well, yeah, you gotta start with the pie pastry. So, you guys, okay, here we go. We're gonna start with this. It says 3/4 cups of shortening, which I got this, and I think this is shortening. No, 3/4 pounds? Oh boy, we're gonna need to do some conversions. 1 1/3 cup, I think. I don't know. And like, maybe I'll share the recipe after if it goes okay. And if my grandma says that's okay. Okay, hold up. This is 1/4 cup. 1 stick equals 1/2 cup. Oh my God, there's gonna be a lot of butter in here. 1 cup. I hope I got it enough. Okay. Oh, this is pretty easy. They have it like pretty much mapped out for you. Okay. They're not that soft though. I'm already panicking. Okay. Beat 1 egg in measuring cup. You guys, it doesn't tell me how to put it all together. I really should have read through this before we started. Okay. Realizing now it's probably unnecessary to beat the egg with an electric mixer, but we're going for it. I literally made it up that you were supposed to beat the egg. You weren't supposed to do that. This is 1 teaspoon of vinegar. And then it says fill to 3/4 mark with cold water. We did that. I'm going to assume that making the rest of this is kind of like folding that mixture in with the other thing. I learned somewhere that dry measurers are different than wet, so there's that. I'm such a baker. What if I don't have 4 cups of flour left? Thankfully, we had a little bit more. Is this for 2 pies or for 1? This seems like a lot. Can't say a lot of baking goes on in my kitchen. Although I do like to watch baking shows. Big fan of, what's it called? Cupcake Wars. I do like that show. Okay, back to this disaster. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay. Hey, I actually did do the beginning part right. I'm assuming that you mix this together. Oh. Gotta add the butter or whatever that is. What I'm gonna do is cut the butter up and then like kind of mash it in there. That's what's going down. Anybody else feel like when their grandma makes something, it's just like, it tastes 10 times better? She can send you the exact recipe and it's just like, it's literally for grandmas and mothers. Like anything my mom makes just tastes 10 times better than what I make. Even if I'm following the exact directions given to me. What's with that? This totally looks like way too much for one pie. I just wanted to make one pie. I think I'm gonna use a potato masher to mash this all together. It says to use a pastry masher of some sort, but we don't have that, so we are using this. It's a potato masher. And it says nowhere to do this in my instructions, but when I looked it up, it said to do this. I'm supposed to do this until it makes pea-sized clumps. It says not to overmix the dough, so I feel like I need to get this step really good so I don't have to mix a lot. Okay, and now it says to add the water stuff and use a spatula to mix it together. Oh boy. We're doing it, we're really doing it. It's definitely like doughy, but I feel like there's a lot of flour just hanging out in the bottom. I don't know. I probably should have put a little bit of flour down, but I don't have any. I don't have any left. I'm supposed to form it into like a ball. Uh-oh. This is going very badly. Very poorly. I actually thought I might surprise myself and like be kind of good at this, but that is not the case. That's a little dough ball. I don't know what to do with it now. You're gonna go right there. It says to chill it. So we're gonna do that. It's just gonna go into the fridge like this. I actually really do like baking. I've just never done this before, and I feel like the instructions are very, I just don't know. There's just not a whole lot to work with. Grandmas just know. They don't even need a recipe. They just make stuff. 2 eggs, slightly beaten. I'm gonna use the whisk this time. So I also almost bought pumpkin pie filling, which is different than just regular pumpkin. So this is 1 3/4. 3/4 cup sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, I don't know what I'm doing at this point. It smells good though. Oh yeah, that smells like pumpkin pie. I don't think I'm supposed to open that all the way. I feel like my mom usually just like punctures the can a little bit, but here I am making a mess. What? It's not quite right, but okay, I think I'm gonna set this aside now, and we're gonna bring back out the dough. I don't know that it's supposed to be that watery, but I'm gonna get a hair tie. 1 second. Okay. Another thing my mom said is to not roll out the pie crust multiple times, to just piece it together. If it doesn't work out quite right, which we all know this isn't gonna work out quite right. Okay. Uh-huh. I cleaned this before, so I'm gonna put down some flour and get this area going. Because I don't know, like, do people typically have something that they roll this out on? It feels kind of weird to just do it on the counter. I also had a fun idea to, oh, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep some to try and make some decorations after the fact. So we're gonna put that right there. Put that back in. It's happening. I feel like I'm supposed to put some on here. Oh God. Well, that piece doesn't want to be a part of it. You guys, how much pie crust is this supposed to make? This looks like a lot, and it looks very thick. Uh-oh. I'm scared. I think that's too thick. Having more flour right now would be really great. We never make anything, so I didn't think I needed to buy more. Okay. That doesn't look right. My poor pie. I think this is way too thick. How do I get it? Like, that's too thick, isn't it? Well. This does not look right. I think I'm supposed to do that with a little knife or something. Why does this pie crust look so thick? Grandma, was this for like 8 pies? To make it like cute, but like, how do you make those little things on the side, you know? Oh, I think my mom said you like twist it or something. Do I bake the pie crust first? Oh, that piece is thick. Whoever eats this better like pie crust. Okay, it doesn't look horrible. Also doesn't look great. That part looks good. What did I do there that I didn't do everywhere else? Am I supposed to bake this? No. it's all going in the oven at the same time. Okay, this is our little pie mixture, so I'm gonna put it in. Okay, one super positive thing is that it smells really good. That's a positive. That's a good thing that has come out of this. Okay, got some leftover dough here. I don't know what we're gonna do with this, but I think we should try and make a decoration. If this sinks into the pie, I swear. I think this is a bad idea. I was gonna put, should I do it or should I not? Definitely gonna sink into the pie. We can't do it. We're not gonna do it. No decorations today. Bake for 15 minutes, reduce temperature, and bake for another 45 minutes. Okay, kiss my sweet little pie goodbye. It's going in the oven. 425 for 15 minutes and then 350 for another 45. We'll see you guys when it's done. Here's the final product. Not great, not terrible. Could definitely be worse. It smells good, so I hope that it tastes good as well. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.